Dooley, and I am here to present the battle for Gotham's soul. Now, I'm not going to talk that way the entire video. I think I would lose my voice by the end. But for my rhetorical critique, I decided to do it on possibly my favorite movie, and that would be The Dark Knight, aka the second installment of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. This movie is almost 3 hours long, is rife with a ton of symbolism, cultural references, political satire, all mixed within the, of course, classic Batman story, starring notable actors such as Christopher Nolan, Michael Caine, the late Heath Ledger, and Aaron Eckhart. For me personally, though, it was about sniffing out what I believe to be the main element of this movie, which was finding that through an ideological criticism of the struggle in the film between the two key elements of chaos/anarchy and righteousness/justice. As one could probably guess, the chaos/anarchy is primarily portrayed by the main antagonist in the film, the Joker, and the other element of justice/righteousness is portrayed by, of course, the main protagonist of the film, Batman. Through this clashing of elements, this battle for Gotham's soul, my ideology, which I formed throughout this critique, is fleshed out, and that is the effective answer to the research question, can there be a true hero in society, specifically Gotham's society? From the beginning of the movie, we see what I like to call the heroic triumvirate of Batman, Harvey Dent, and the soon-to-be Commissioner Jim Gordon coming together in a plan to fight the mob, to fight the criminal syndicate of Gotham, to eradicate crime and restore the city to the people. They're doing a very good job with this, and they're making a lot of progress until, of course, the Joker comes along, introduced to upset the system by the mob, to introduce anarchy, to introduce chaos, to help stop Batman. Of course, as the movie goes on, it gets a lot out of control. The Joker reveals he's not just doing it for the mob's money, but he's doing it because he simply, as Alfred puts it, wants to watch the world burn. Now, there's so much symbolism within this plot line, even though this isn't the only plot line in the movie, that it's hard to flesh out all the key details. But what I did was I went through the movie and went step by step, showing examples of the Joker's affinity to the chaos/anarchy element, as well as Batman's affinity to the justice/righteousness element. And as I go through this paper, I'm pointing out why the Joker acted this way, why Batman acted this way, the Joker and how he just loves to flip a plan upside down, how he has a ever-changing origin story for the beginning of when he got his facial scars, and on the flip side, Batman and his efforts to try to stop the Joker, how he consults Alfred on how to deal with this menace that he's never seen before, all leading toward the very end when we are presented with, of course, my favorite part of the movie, the ferry scene where the Joker sets up a elaborate yet unique version of the prisoner's dilemma, philosophical concept which I later explain in the paper. This is when the two elements, chaos/anarchy and righteousness/justice, directly clash with, of course, the Gotham City public deciding who the winner is, i.e. they do not blow up the ferries, and voila, righteousness triumphs. However, that leads us, of course, to the very end of the movie, where the heroic triumvirate of Dent, Gordon, and Batman square off again, this time Dent, of course, having turned into Two-Face by the Joker. And it is up to Batman, the only true hero left standing, to save the day, which of course he does, and then make the ultimate sacrifice, relinquishing his true hero status, though he did nothing wrong, for the status of an anti-hero, someone who was able to take the blame for all of Harvey Dent's Two-Face killings, so that the Gotham public doesn't have to know that its White Knight fell and that the Joker won. So even though you could say that the Joker technically did win, it is due to Batman's selflessness, to his sacrifice, that he is able to essentially win the day and take the blame, becoming an anti-hero, yet simultaneously being a better person because of it. See, he has a greater impact upon Gotham, upon the citizens, their fortunes, stopping crime, by bringing himself to that level of anti-hero rather than staying on that true hero dynamic. So the movie answers the question, no, there cannot be a true hero in society if they hope to maintain the optimum level of societal function. One must descend, or rather ascend in some ways, to the level of an anti-hero in order to create the most effective element for combating the forces of evil, which Batman is able to do because he is a watchful protector, a dark knight.